Moving now to Syria. Days after the October 7th Hamas surprise attack, it was reported that Israel targeted Damascus and Aleppo international airports in Syria, where Iran maintains a military presence. The strikes reportedly killed 2 workers. In addition, pro-Syrian regime forces have also been deployed to the border between Syria and Israel since the 9th of October. Remember, Iran's Revolutionary Guards were deployed to Syria during the civil war to help its ally Assad fight rebels. Tehran has always said Iranian forces are there in an advisory role at Syria's invitation. Iran-backed forces have been deployed across much of government-held Syria during the war, including at the Iraqi border and near the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Israel has mounted airstrikes targeting Iranian and Iran-backed forces. Just 3 days after the Hamas massacre, Yemen's Houthi leader said that if US forces intervened in the Gaza conflict directly, the group would respond by firing drones and missiles. Look at the distance between Yemen and Israel. Yemen and Israel, separated by Saudi Arabia, are about 1,600 kilometers apart at their nearest point. Then how is Yemen planning to strike Israel? Iran backs the Houthis, who have been battling a Saudi-led military alliance in Yemen since 2015 as part of its regional axis of resistance. Saudi Arabia and its allies accuse Iran of arming and training the Houthis. But the extent of the relationship is disputed, and Tehran has denied funneling weapons into Yemen. The military clout of the Houthis includes ballistic missiles that they have used against Saudi Arabia, including energy installations. They deny being Iranian proxies and claim they manufacture their own weapons. Yemeni Prime Minister Ma'in Abdul Malik Saeed has already given a warning to Israel and threatened to target their ships in the Red Sea if the IDF strikes on the Gaza Strip continue. On October 19th, a US Navy ship intercepted a number of missiles and drones launched from Yemen, reportedly towards Israel. Israeli Defense Forces, or IDF, has said it is prepared to protect its territory against potential attacks by the Iran-backed Houthis. One of the Houthis' new weapons is the Tufan missile. With a range of between 1,350 and 1,950 kilometers, the missile has the potential to put Israel within striking distance. The big question is, if an attack happens from all these corners, can Israel protect itself using its famed Iron Dome?
Iron Dome is just one system. The Israelis have multiple air defense systems to work at sort of low and immediate local levels, at medium levels, and at high levels, the THAAD and others. So I think Israel's got one of the most sophisticated air defense systems in the world. However, even Iron Dome, as good as it is not good at catching thousands or hundreds of rockets fired simultaneously.
The US military has stepped up efforts to protect its troops in West Asia. It has already sent warships and fighter aircraft to the region, including 2 aircraft carriers, to deter Iran and Iran-backed groups. At the same time in Lebanon, when Hamas launched terror attacks on Israel on October 7th.
There's prudent planning, and then there's sort of the tactical level planning right before you execute. What we're talking about here is just prudent planning and thinking. But there's been no orders given, nobody pre-positioned to do it, no moving in that direction. But if it should get to that, my goodness, you'd want to make sure we were ready to do it and do it like that.
But what about those innocent people who will be drawn into a possible all-out war? What about those who are trapped in Gaza? When will the remaining Israeli hostages be brought back home? Can world leaders stop the escalation? Time is running out on all the fronts.